From withholding crucial information during a trade to having a complaint filed against them. It looks like the Portland Trail Blazers might be in some serious trouble. What's the deal? Well, how about I start with the deets on the recent trade deal between the Warriors and the Blazers. And it was no simple trade either. Let's just say that the Golden State Warriors had their eyes on finding a way to get Gary Payton II back on the team. After all, why wouldn't they? Especially when you consider it was Payton who helped the Warriors to a brilliant championship last season. Apart from that, the guy was a great way for the team to strengthen their perimeter defense. But then, Payton ended up switching sides and joining hands with the Portland Trail Blazers last summer.
We haven't had really too much time to connect, but we've been here. A lot of guys have been here for like the last month, so been in the gym playing.
Bad news for the Warriors, but good news for the Blazers. Then, in a shocking turn of events, everything changed again this season. As you'll soon see, a lot went into the Warriors having Payton back. It was a pretty big trade deal, to be fair. The Hawks acquired Saddiq Bey from the Pistons, and the Pistons acquired James Wiseman from the Warriors. What's more, the Trail Blazers snagged Kevin Knox from the Pistons and got 2 second-round picks from Atlanta and 2 more from the Warriors. Wait, that's not all though. As I said, it wasn't a small deal. Golden State jumped through plenty of hoops to get their hands on Payton. The team was able to reacquire Payton from Portland, plus 2 second-round picks from Atlanta. Everyone in the NBA was calling it one major deal, and it sure is turning into something very significant right this moment.
Guys that can play defense. It's a 2-on-1 with GP2. The lob is hammered home. That's well executed, but it's the defense on the other side.
Considering how the Warriors are now trying to file a complaint against the Trail Blazers. Shocking turn of events, no? You heard it here first. Dreams of Gary Payton's return to the Golden State Warriors could be delayed for a few months. Last night, The Athletic reported that the former Warriors player could miss 2 to 3 months due to a muscle problem in his abdomen. And with how things are looking right now, it seems the Trail Blazers forgot to make any mention of this significant injury when making the trade.
It's starting now, so we don't know when the target date is, but every day, just chop it down and get back,
Now, that doesn't sound very good, does it? Anyway, as a result, the proposed huge deal, which did involve 4 teams, the Golden State Warriors, Detroit Pistons, Atlanta Hawks, and Portland Trail Blazers, may be in jeopardy. So now the Trail Blazers have been placed under an NBA investigation for potentially providing false information after a report from the Warriors. Now you must be wondering, how exactly did the Warriors find out something was being withheld from them?
What you have on the floor, though, in there.
Well, the Warriors' medical staff performed a physical on Payton, and the results indicated that he has a core muscle injury that could take up to 3 months to heal. You know what that means. The key player the Warriors worked so hard to get back, he won't be able to play before them. I can't even begin to imagine how shocking it must be for the team right now.
7. Wiggins rejected the screen. Elbow jumper off.
Moving on, the Warriors need to make a quick decision. Before the 9:30 Eastern Time deadline on February 13th, the Warriors need to decide if they're going to keep Payton or if they'll void the entire deal. As I mentioned before, the whole trade deal didn't just involve 2 teams, so whatever decision the Warriors make in this really unfortunate series of events, they're not the only ones who are going to be affected. No, the Detroit Pistons and Atlanta Hawks could be impacted as well, since the deal involves more than just the Warriors and the Trail Blazers. What a tricky situation to be in. It's too bad that Payton's injury might prevent the Warriors from making a great deal.
It feels good. Get out there with the guys, just get accustomed to everybody and, see how they move and what they like to do.
But this is the risk that comes along with trades and acquisitions. It's what keeps fans of the game on the very edges of their seats. I guess all one can do is wait and see if the Warriors will make the right decision and go through with the deal or opt to pull out. You know what? There's still some more drama to the situation. From what I've heard, Payton wasn't all that happy in Portland. Oh, the news just keeps getting juicier. It was initially reported that Payton wasn't content with his situation in the Blazers. Warriors. What with that hefty contract and all. Fast forward to today, and the story's a whole lot more complex. In fact, from what I've heard, Portland was aware of Payton's unresolved muscle injury, and despite knowing the severity of it, it looks like the Trailblazers decided to keep it on the down low. Looks like they knew Payton would be a crucial player during this trade season.
With the rebound, quickly up to Payton. Oh! Do it with feeling! GP!
Anyway, they even withheld the news from the Warriors. All this means, of course, that Payton was playing undercover. And all of a sudden, the trade becomes a lot juicier and more exciting. Stories like this don't come around too often, so now it's time to sit back and watch the drama unfold. Of course, the Trailblazers haven't kept quiet amidst all this noise. Their general manager has shared his side of the story. According to the Portland general manager Joe Cronin, there's definitely no truth to the rumors that Payton was ever instructed to take the floor without a clean bill of health. Speaking about Payton's long-delayed season debut in early January, Cronin declared that after vigorous physical health checks, Payton was cleared to play. What's more, Cronin sounded pretty confident that Payton was healthy when he was playing. Cronin was sure to emphasize that the team always wants to put their athletes' health first. They would never expect them to take to the court without the assurance that the athlete is in the best condition to play. Well, that's Cronin's excuse, and even though it sounds like a good cover-up, the suspicions are still high, people. Why's that? Well, Josh Hart, who was recently traded to the Knicks, had nothing but positive things to say about his time with the Trailblazers. Nothing wrong with appreciating a team you were once a part of, but the timing is kinda odd, don't you think? He went out of his way to share his gratitude for the Blazers training staff and organization, acknowledging them for being great and a class act. But that's not the only suspicious thing about all of this. Payton's agent, Aaron Goodwin, denied reporting that his client had taken shots of Toradol with Portland to manage his pain. That sounds like the Trailblazers kept a lot of important things to themselves in such a huge trade deal. In light of everything, what could possibly be the consequences now? You'd think that the shocking incident of possibly misleading the Golden State Warriors by the Trailblazers would bring some heavy sanctions. At least that's what people around the NBA world certainly thought when news hit the ground on Super Bowl Sunday. But so far, it hasn't been made clear if there will be any consequences for the Trailblazers. And in case there is a fine levied, there's no news on how severe it will be. Yet despite this, it's likely the Warriors are probably going to decide to go through with the 4-team trade for Payton before the Sunday deadline. The only catch is that Payton won't pass the physical exam, so it's uncertain if he'll even be able to join Golden State this season. Reports have come out that he could be absent for a period of up to 3 months for initial physical exams. Regardless of the situation, Payton will be a Warrior until 2024 to 25. So, do you think the Warriors should cancel the trade or not? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.